Alright, so the next lesson that we're doing is lesson 3. It's addition, subtraction within 1,000 with word problems to 100.
Hi.
How many more ones does 8 need to make 10?
2.
That's right. Let's say it in an addition sentence. 8 plus 2 equals 10. How many more tens does 8 tens need to make 10 tens?
20 tens.
No, it's just 2 tens.
2 tens.
8 tens plus 2 tens equals 10 tens. Okay. Now, how much more does 80 need to make 100?
20.
That's right. The addition sentence is
80 plus 20 equals 100.
That's right. How many more ones does 16 need to make 20?
4.
So it's 16
plus 4 equals 20.
That's right. How many more tens does 16 tens need to make 20 tens?
2.
No.
4.
4. So it's 16 tens plus 4 tens makes 20 tens, or equals 20 tens. That's right. All right. How much more does 160 need to make 200?
40.
That's right. Say the addition sentence.
160
Yes.
plus 40 equals 200.
Yes. Okay. How many more does 28 need to make 30?
2.
Okay, so let's say that in a sentence. 28
plus 2 equals 30.
Yes. How many more tens does 28 tens need to make 30 tens?
2.
2 tens.
28 tens plus 2 tens makes 30 tens in all.
That's right. So we say equals instead of makes. Okay. How much more does 280 need to make 300? So count up from 280 to 300. How much is that?
Wait, are we going by tens?
Yes, you can count by tens.
3.
280, 290, 300. That's 20. So you need 20 more. So how's the sentence go? You say
280 plus 20 equals 30.
Equals 300.
I always get those two zeros
Okay.
mixed up.
All right, so you do your... I'm going to pause. Let's add 420 plus 100 is...
500.
20.
500.
Remember, this is the arrow way, so they're putting the 100 right on the arrow, so it's 520. So 420 plus 100 plus 10 is...
620.
It's 530. It's 530. Okay, how much did we add in all? Well, if I look above the arrows, I added 100 and I added that 10. So I added 110 in all. Say the complete number sentence for our last problem. Okay. Oh, the last problem is 420 plus 110 equals 530. If we add the numbers on the top of the arrows, that's your complete number sentence. All right, let's try another one. What's 550 plus 200?
650.
That's plus 100. What's another 100?
750.
750. All right. Now we're going to add.
Okay, so
550 plus 200 is 750, and then you add another 50 to that, and it is, that's right, it's 800. Now, when you look above the arrows, you see the numbers. What do you see, Haley?
250.
Right. Now, they want you to add another 10. Well, add another 10 to that 800. What do you have?
810.
Don't say and. 810. That's right, you have 810. So they drew another arrow and they put a 10 above it. Very good. What just happened? Well, you just added another 10. Good. Let's try another one. Add 200 to that. What is 280 plus 200?
480.
That's right. How much more to get to the next 100? If you look at 280, how much more does it take to get to the next 100?
Another 100.
No, it takes 20 to get to the next 100.
Oh, because 8 plus
8
2 equals 10.
That's right. That's
I had
right.
to make sure my fingers.
All right. So,
Let's try
when you
another.
added 280 plus 200, you got 480.
Plus
And then I asked you how much more to get to the next 10, and it was 20. And that makes 500. Okay. And you add another 10 to it, and you get
510.
510. Okay, so if we look at the very top of those arrows, we have 200, 20, and 10. If I compose all those together, I have 230 together. So if I look at the very first number, it's 280, and I say 280 plus 230 equals 510. That's the right answer. All right, I want you to write down 470 plus 250. Okay, and we're going to use the arrow way to solve it. Write down 470 and write an arrow. Let's see what arrow way we would use to solve it. Okay. Oh, look. I hope that's not covering it up. It is, isn't it? Okay. We'll look at it again. It's probably going to cover it up again. Okay, we'll exit it out. Okay, now 470 plus 200. Now, why did they choose 200? Because that's part of 250, isn't it? Okay, that's part of 200. And then they said that's 670. And then they said plus 10. Because that's not quite 50 yet. And that'd be 680 plus 20 plus 20. Because 20 plus 20 plus 10 is 50. And eventually they got 720 as their answer. This right here, these numbers here, here, and here are all equal to 250. Okay, so let's start again. The number was 470, and they added the 200 from the 250. And then they added a 10, and they added a 20, and they added a 20. Okay, they're breaking apart the 50 to make it easy to work with, so you can add that number up easily in steps instead of jumping all the way to 250. That's what the arrow way is doing. All right, we're going to solve this problem using the arrow way. We're going to look at C and D. There's several problems in here, okay? So let's look at C. The first one says 650 plus 200. So we always write down 650. That's the first number. And we draw the arrow. Now I'm going to say plus, now what's it say, 200 here? Let's go ahead and just say that, 200. That makes it really easy to work with. 650 plus 200 is 850. Okay? We just solved this first one right here. Okay? Now let's do the second one. 650 plus 250. Oops, that's supposed to be 0. Okay, and I'm going to do this one as plus 200, which we know is 850. But we're not done yet because it's 250. And I'm going to go ahead and say plus 50 for the next arrow. And that would be 900. Okay? And the next one is going to be 650, plus 200, because it's 280, isn't it? Which is 850. We already know that. All right, I keep messing up that 0, don't I? Plus the arrow away. Oh, let's see if I can. Erase that little bit right there. Arrow plus 50. We know that's 900 because we just did that one, didn't we? And I still have to add 30 to it because it's 50 plus 30 makes 80, right? So I'm going to draw another, and I'm going to say plus 30. What's 900 plus 30? 930. I'm getting used to this new tool. It's a little tricky. There we go. 930 is my answer for that third one. Okay? So it seems like it starts off easy with just adding the arrow away with just 200. Then I added 200, and then I added 50 here. And for the last one, I added 250 and 30 to make 280. Now let's go down here to this one and do 430 plus 300. So I'm going to start with 430, which is the first number. I'm going to do arrow away plus 300. Right, what is 430 plus 300? 730. I hope that's what you're saying. Okay, let's do another one. All right, I'll pick a different color. I like picking these different colors. It's kind of fun. All right, 430. Now, what number am I going to be playing with next? This one right here, right? That's plus 300. Draw the arrow, which is 730. Right, but I didn't finish. Don't I need to add that 70 right there? Yeah, I'm not done. Plus 70. So that would be, what's 730? 700's 3 10s and 0 1s plus 7 10s and 0 1s. 7 10s and 3 10s. That's 10 10s. It's tricky. That's 800. Ooh, look at that. It went all the way from 730 to 800. Okay. We could have done that a different way. Maybe we'll do it a different way in this one. 430, because I don't think that was really that easy, plus 300 is 730. Okay. Now I'm supposed to split up 90. Personally, well, let's go ahead and do that. Let's say plus 70 because we already did the work, right? We know that's 800. And then I just have to do 20 more to make it 90 because 70 plus 20 makes 90. So I'm just going to add 20, and I have 800